Shall I see my lady? I will never forget my oh my, oh my, oh my, oh. Oh my, where shall I see my where shall I see I will never forget that. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh.
This time, right? Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Finally, to the channel that brings you the best and the best of every sporting analysis, fans reaction, pre and post match analysis, and of course, match in-depth analysis. And it's a good one.
Yes.
Yes,
Joy don't come
we
back.
have a bit of a good news. I will know I've been giving you guys some, should I say bad news? It's definitely bad news since yesterday, since the late hours of yesterday, as our boys were stranded. And like we said, finally, we could not sleep because our hearts and our spirit were with our boys because, like I said, these players were actually doing service for the nation. And it's good to know and it's good to bring you good news that have arrived Kano all the way from Libya. And their flight is still taking off to Lagos before this players can actually get rested and go back to their various home. I think this is a good one.
Yeah, it is. The eagle has landed. The eagle has landed over. Yes.
Roger.
The storm is over, guy. Wow, what a day. The last 24 hours has been hell for lovers of football in Nigeria, for the players, in fact, for us final whistle, because I have not slept, you have not slept, AY Baba has
not had a
slept,
proper sleep, I won't lie
my
to you.
bro. But thank God goodness that yes, the whole thing is over. The Libyan it is over.
That's by the way. We'll come back to that, but that is by the way. The most important thing is our boys are back here in Nigeria. Because
yes,
I won't like to say, since morning, we have seen Sky Sports come outside to report this kind of
story. A lot of media outlets have come out.
The same thing and every other thing.
ESPN, who has not said anything.
Imagine.
We had the CAF, in fact, the CAF intervention is one thing that I would have another. When I sit down, I will analyze that CAF intervention. I think that was the worst intervention we have seen in the history of football. This kind of thing is happening, and you are coming out to say, please still play the match. You are telling us to play the match. So we're going to play the match in less than 24 hours. If we're being sincere, official, I don't think this is about the flight issue, technical issue. I think it was a deliberate attempt, because let us also remember that right now the Ghanaian team, our noisy neighbors, are also in Libya right now. Right? How come they are not experiencing the same thing that we just experienced? They are supposed to be playing Sudan, right? Now, how come they are not experiencing the same issue? So it is not about technical glitches. No, there's no excuse whatsoever. I think this is purely hatred. This is purely revenge, and this revenge is really.
If you agree with me, I don't think CAF has ever supported Nigeria, even in terms of personal awards.
Yes, we saw during the likes of Issa Hayatu when he was the CAF president. We saw how badly they treated Nigerian players, and now look at it now. But I don't blame them. I blame the NFF for not doing their due diligence. You know, when this happened, the way we should have reacted would have shown a difference. But we were so cool about the whole thing, and that's why we saw this whole thing mess up this way. But thank God, I think, like I said, the players are back hale and hearty, and we look forward to the November fixtures. And there's one thing certain: we are not playing in Libya anymore. We cannot play there. If they don't want to play, they'll give us the 3 points, or they get us a neutral ground for us to play, and that neutral ground should not be in North Africa. It's done.
Talking about sanctions, Ogochukwu, we are still yet to see any sanction from CAF. Though they say they'll do their due diligence in doing their own research and investigation as to why this happened. We have seen our correspondent AY come on the show to tell us that Libya are citing some kind of excuses.
Those excuses were. Let me tell you reasons why those excuses were useless. That's the word. They were useless because you are saying technical issues. Technical issues for how long? How many hours? How long does it take for you to please, they should come up with something else.
Ogochukwu, aside from that, still in the spirit of celebration, we can see Awoni of all people, understand, dancing. Moses Simon was just calm, collected. We couldn't see the Peckham ball because I feel those guys, for their life, they never see this guy before for their life because they see her for one game. I'm not sure say they never see her real life. You understand? So I know they'll be the right, but regardless,
I think the captain came out to give up. You know, I think one thing I love about this whole thing is the fact that Nigerians came out in their numbers. If there is one thing this thing has shown us, that with togetherness, that unity amongst us. Thank you to football lovers. Thank you to the supporters of Super Eagles. Thank you for well-meaning Nigerians that have come out to say no, enough is enough, and they spoke up against this whole thing. If not, we would have been seeing a different case if we had left it to the NFF and the players. let's be sincere with ourselves. At some point, the NFF were lackluster with the whole,
Yes.
whole thing.
Ugochukwu, we actually report at some point they refused to sell us the fuel to actually power the gen.
To power
But thank God for the power of social media. We let our voices heard.
Yes.
In numbers, we let them know that Nigerians, we don't joke with one
we
of
know
our
they play
own.
with our
So
own.
this has come to buttress what I've been saying, that talking about the reception they actually see from Nigeria, it was a kind of miscommunication, because if that's the kind of person we are, we won't actually come out in order to even support our own in the first place.
They know. I don't want to talk about that miscommunication issue because they know the truth. They are just bent on being petty and being callous. But that's a topic for another day because, like I said, we are in celebratory mode. Let this bad story behind us. Enjoy with your families. The likes of Daniel Ogumodele,
His wife, I think it is about.
He's back. Hug him tight. This is the moment of love for our players. Truth Ekong, you are a leader. At some point I doubted we and AY had that argument about him being the leader, but I would say Truth Ekong has won my support. He has won my trust. He is a proper leader. He handled this whole thing very well, and I'm so glad that the boys are back.
Yes,
We are
Ugochukwu,
back.
I think I will back you on that, because I saw his tweet on his social media page. He said that this situation is actually a rough one, but it actually brought them together. You
Yes.
understand? So that they were through thick and thin together, and this will actually make them strong going into the next future. And regardless, I know that this will actually bring the boys together, and the next future, I know that banging of goals will actually happen.
Anybody will catch now, eh?
And personally, on my own slate, I think I would like to forgive all the Super Eagles players, the ones that are playing bad.
Yes.
Because of this scenario.
This
because
has wiped all your sins away. Just like
you know, as
a Christian, the Bible says that the blood of Jesus has washed away the sins. I think the blood of Libya has washed away the sins of certain players in the Super Eagles. I will call them at this point, the likes of Iheanacho, the likes of Taiwo Awoniyi.
Like
are forgiven.
Especially
the clean slate.
I don't want to look at it from the Libyan side no more. I want to look at it from the NFF. You know, so I don't think they are capable at all, because they were too slow at the point of time. If not for the power of social media, the power of Nigerians to actually come out, and the power of journalists to actually come and start targeting that NFF, don't stop being keypad warriors, stop tweeting, do some action. A country of 6 million people overshadowing you of almost 200 people, and you call yourself the so-called giant of Africa. Doing what?
I would like to agree with you that the likes of Alhaji Musa Guso was probably sleeping yesterday when this whole thing happened.
He was snoring. What is sleeping?
Because you cannot tell me this kind of issue happened and 13 hours in we could not solve this.
13
hours in.
It's more than 13 hours.
Do you know? I felt like, yeah, when it happened in the night, I felt like, okay, let it just wait till the day till the morning. Well, that's in 7 hours. Other things would have been settled. 7 hours, nothing still happened, bros. It means that there is no fear. Nobody has regard for Nigeria as a country. Then for our FA, even the CAF president no rate us, because if you rated us, this whole thing, one call from Gusau should settle this issue. For God's sake.
Do you know what it takes for elderly men? I'm talking of men of 30 years old, 25 years old, the likes of Ifeanyi Ndidi, likes of Ekong, to come outside and be posting that they are afraid of their lives. Do you know what they actually saw there? You understand? So I feel that this player will actually be traumatized. They actually need to calm down. You understand? So that the clubs are offering to send a PJ to actually bring them in. So if the clubs now that are contracted to can actually take them more important than the country of their bets. What are we saying? The NFF should be at this point, head should roll. Even in Nigeria.
I'm sorry. That's what should be done. The head should roll. But the truth, the bitter truth is nothing would happen. It will be business as usual. In fact, some people would still see. Let us take the Olympic issue as an example. Was that event not enough for heads to roll? What happened? Nothing. This is another disgrace that tomorrow it will be like the Nottingham office. You don't understand the way the disdain, the decay in the NFF is right now. In this administration, we've never had anything right. It's obvious.
It's obvious,
and that is why, if there's something that would happen that like, man, this guy is not actually rate us. But for this should be a sign for other players that are supposed to be swearing allegiance to the Super Eagles, to Nigeria. Do you think, in honesty, if you are Tosin Adarabioyo, you are a Chelsea fan, he's your brother, you see this whole thing in the internet space?
I'm going back to Victory Lions. I'm back, sir. Forgive me. But regardless of Ugochukwu, I don't want this to actually spoil the mood. We're in the mood of celebration, like I said. I'm sure Daniel's wife, she's actually happy to actually have him back. I'm sure Sevilla, that have actually tweeted for Iheanacho and Ejuke, I'm sure they're actually happy to have them back. I'm sure myself, my namesake, Ademola, I'm happy to see them back. And like we said, final whistle, we are your sure plug in giving you fresh details. And it is still not yet over, because we'll still give you details tomorrow. Catch us tomorrow live as we bring you exclusive details. like you said, this story never finish. Oh. There's still many yes, on hidden. I mean, wait. There's still on hidden.
I'm a cut
On
there.
earthly.
Go cut him mad,
Wait,
but no
wait.
while I'm go edit am well.
Okay, oh yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah, there are still
okay,
many hidden here.
okay. You round up once I say there is this in your time. There's still many hidden and undisclosed facts about what actually happened in Libya. In short, if you like say we go write novel, I mean we go art movie regarding this.
I think this is a movie worthy story. But quickly before we go, I think this is time for us to say thank you to you our subscribers, to you our viewers that have been with us for over 24 hours since this whole incident started. We are not taking this for granted. And to you, Ola, thank you very much. You have been
My
a very
brother.
good brother. You've not slept since yesterday.
And-
AY has gone to sleep at this point in time, and myself, the whole Final Whistle crew, thank you for bringing this production. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. This has shown us that, yes, Nigerians, when we come together, we can achieve great things together. We'll see you again next time. Gracias.